name is Wayne, and welcome to This Old Bike Shop. Today we're at George's Bike Shop in southern Utah. George, it's a pleasure being here and looking at these beautiful bikes of yours. How long has it taken to collect all these bikes?
Oh, I've been at it for 15 or 18 years.
Yeah, George, I've noticed that you've got this green motorcycle over here, and you say it's from Germany, right?
Well, it's an MZ made in East Germany, and they're pretty rare for the United States. It's a wonderful bike. It's second to none in its quality, and it is a 700cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled, 6-speed electric start. It's a wonderful track bike. What's unusual about this German bike is it has a Yamaha engine, a 5-valve Yamaha single-cylinder engine in it.
I see you have a Harley Sportster back there. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, it's not really a Sportster. It's an XLCR, a Cafe Racer Harley that they made for 2 years. They only made about 400 to 600 of them in 77 and 78, and they never took over. Nobody bought them, but now they're in demand for collectors, and they're really a nice bike, a lot of fun to ride.
I see there's several old Yamahas back there. Can you tell us a bit about them?
The orange one is a 350, an RD 350 two-stroke, and they made those for about 3 years. But next to it is a pretty rare Yamaha. That's an SR 500. It was made in 1978, and it's a 500 single, has disc brakes front and rear, 5-speed, and really handles nice. Next to it is the rare Yamaha. It's an SRX 600. It's a 600 single with a 4-valve head, and it has a perimeter frame, dual disc brakes. It was way ahead of its time and only made 1 year, 1983.
George, I noticed you have a lot of Triumphs back there. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Well, they're the Meriden Triumphs, and I've always been a fan of Triumph. And there's 4 of them there, and one is a pretty rare Trident, the last year that they were made. And then next to it is a 750 Bonneville, and it was made just before Triumph folded. Well, the Trident is a 1976, the last year that they made them, and it's pretty special because it has a 5-speed transmission, an electric start, and it shifts on the American side. And then there's a little 250 single, and they're pretty rare. There's not many of them in the States. And this one in particular doesn't have a real good engine. It needs a rebore and a piston to make it 100%.
What about this 650 here? What is that?
Well, it's a 1970 650 Tiger. It's the last year of the oil tank before they put the oil in the frame, and I've completely went through this bike. It's 100% redone. Well, that's a 1988 Whizzer. It's a remanufactured Whizzer with a remanufactured Schwinn frame. When I bought it, it had 3 miles on it, and I bought it in 2012, but it's just like new, and it's a lot of fun to ride.
George, you got a whole garage full of motorcycles here. What's your favorite ride?
Well, this is my baby. This Ducati is a beautiful piece of machinery. I ride it more than any of the rest. This is a 1996 Ducati 900 Super Sport. It do about 150 top end and handles like a dream. I've been riding since I was 14. I'm 75 now, and I hope I at least get another 15 years of riding.